My name's Bree Chamley. I love music and arts and anything creative. I'm a student naturopath and I'm not a basketball thief. I really have like a baby in there somewhere. As soon as I left school, I started noticing I had symptoms. I'd always had migraines and things, and I was starting to feel a little bit temperamental with like heat and things and just collapsing out of nowhere. And one day I got this aura in front of my eyes and it just never went away. And that ended up being 9 months of tests and poking and prodding and MRIs and whatnot, and they concluded that I had multiple sclerosis in 2005. Gradually it just got worse and worse until I could barely walk at all. I'd lost a lot of independence because I stopped being able to drive and I stopped being able to carry my own drinks across the room. You know, there was some mornings where my feet were so bad I couldn't put my pants on. Most of the time, like, I didn't complain about what I had because there were people that they're in wheelchairs and they can't move anything. And so I thought, who was I to complain about what I've got? I can still do things.
I remember very clearly at the time when Bree said, we want to raise some money. And my first question to Bree was, what are you going to spend the money on? And she looked at me with a look of indignation and said, oh, Kevy, it's not for me. There are people far worse off than what I am.
I wanted to raise money and awareness for multiple sclerosis, but I wanted the money to go into something that would reach people now rather than just going into research and just being completely lost to anyone who really needs it.
I think the first one we did, we raised about $5 grand. The second one we did, we got up to about $10,000, and that was with no expense at all. That was just pure profit that went to wherever Bree designated the money wanted to go.
So when it comes to relationships, I thought I was going to be alone, and I didn't think that anyone would look after me the way that my parents did, because I thought, who would waste their time with someone who has to go to the toilet all the time and can sometimes not put their own shoes on? When I had that idea in my head, I was selling myself short because I still had all this other stuff to give, and I think that's when people sort of forget that the disability doesn't own who that person is as a person.
When she announced that her and Lockie were having the baby, I could not have been more pleased for her. I was terrified for her. I was absolutely terrified because of her physical condition. I know a lot about MS, but I didn't know a thing about MS and pregnancy. So I don't mind admitting that when I saw young Jayden for the first time, I shed a tear. It was an extremely emotional experience to see Bree with this look of love and satisfaction, and they were both so excited, and he's just such a beautiful little baby.
I think my future now looks really bright in comparison, because I thought since getting together with Lachlan and getting pregnant and getting married soon, it's almost like the tables have turned and I can, you know, accept that I might actually be happy.